Yeah. Positive. Yeah, it's positive energy. Positive. Yeah, it's positive energy. Yeah. Positive. Yeah, it's positive energy.
Yo, it's positive vibes equals positive energy. Prior to coming in the video, y'all, just do me a solid favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel. And then share it with somebody so they can view the video too. So you can help me out when it comes to my followers and stuff like that. In this video, I want to talk about something that I've been seeing or something that I see, right? I understand that, you know, in this life, rules and things like that are really based off of human behavior. And I understand that things can change because of that, because of the way humans behave. And in this video, I want to talk about how discipline is very important when it comes to the rules and laws of this world, not to mention in life and things like that. This blog that I created is only talking about certain things when it comes to God and things like that. Because I notice how when we get older, right, we tend to lean more on rules and laws and things like that, but we also get lazy. And I find that a problem because things can change off of that. And if people aren't hip to the way things operate and, things to protect themselves in, then it's almost like you're doing a service for no reason. Like that's what I feel like. I feel like if you're not hip and you're not in tune with the laws and the things that guide you when it comes to your safety, you know, regarding doing things in this life, I feel like it's very important that you hold on to the way things are because they aren't there just for any a fake reason. They're there so you can use those things for your defense. The thing is, if you don't use these things, if you don't exercise these options for you to protect yourself, I feel like they can be taken away. And the magistrates, the people that create these laws and things like that, they will look at that and take that in consideration. This is why I feel like people need to be more attentive when it comes to the rules in your workplace, the job, whatever the case may be, and understand those rules and know those rules and why they were put in place because it's a safety factor. It's for you and for whatever you're dealing with regarding whatever it is. It's safety, right? But we don't think of it like that. We think of it like these rules and things we have to follow, like why, what's going on. It's safety issues that can happen that are in alignment in place to protect both parties. But people don't look at it like that. People look at it like a punishment or a hindrance. That's why in this video, the title of this video is called The Call to Discipline: Why We Must Stay Steadfast in Rules, Laws, and the Ways of Life. Now, like I said, this blog is specifically on that subject. And this is on my website, Dezignerjay.com. I studied a book and I try to give little knowledge and gems based off the things that I'm learning. And I took some time off, man, just to try to chill out and relax, man. But I'm trying to attack it and get back at it. This is why I'm busting y'all with all these videos. But let's get into it. So, all right, all right, positive energy. Let's get it. All right, the first paragraph goes on in to say, shoot, my bad, y'all. Okay, discipline is one of the greatest pillars of life. Without it, families break down, societies crumble, and personal lives fall into chaos. Think about that. Without discipline, these things can happen. Think about if you don't go to work every day. Think about if you don't eat every day. Think about if you don't do the things that you need to do, right, in order to live. Think about if you don't do them things in that structured order, what will happen? To live without order is to invite confusion, and confusion always leads to destruction. God Himself established order from the beginning. He created light and darkness, set boundaries for the seas, and gave mankind commandments as a guide. Rules and laws are not meant to suffocate us, but to protect us and keep us aligned with what is right. Why discipline matters. Okay, the first paragraph goes on to say, discipline is a sign of respect for ourselves, for others, and for God. When we submit ourselves to rules and standards, we acknowledge that life is bigger than our personal impulses. The laws of the land keep peace between people, just as God's laws keep peace between him and man. Without discipline, even the smallest cracks of laziness grow into dangerous habits. For example, when someone neglects to be disciplined in their health, their body slowly breaks down. When people ignore laws, communities become unsafe. And when we neglect God's commandments, we open the door to spiritual decay. The problem of laziness. I was going to add to this first paragraph, but I'm going to just leave it. One of the biggest enemies of discipline is laziness. Laziness whispers, you can do it tomorrow, or it doesn't matter if you skip it this time. But the more people accept that voice, the weaker their resolve becomes. Many fall into a routine of cutting corners, ignoring responsibilities, and justifying bad choices. This is why the Bible repeatedly warns against slothfulness. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. That's Proverbs chapter 13, verse 4. Laziness produces want, while discipline produces abundance. Now, don't take that the wrong way. Discipline brings freedom. Though rules and discipline feel restrictive, they actually bring freedom. A disciplined driver avoids accidents. A disciplined student gains knowledge and wisdom. A disciplined believer walks in God's blessings. On the other hand, those who neglect discipline soon find themselves trapped, enslaved to their own bad habits or to the consequences of their choices. True discipline is not just about following rules out of fear, but understanding that order protects life and builds strength. The conclusion: in a world where many are quick to break rules and bend laws and avoid accountability, we must stand out by staying disciplined. Life itself is built on order. When we embrace discipline, we are not only choosing a stronger path, but showing respect for the divine structure God has set for all creation. Laziness may feel easier in the moment, but discipline produces a life of peace, safety, and blessing. It's positive vibes equals positive energy, man. I hope you enjoyed that blog, that short blog on the effects of discipline. Now, discipline you can use for many things, right? But we're talking about this discipline when it comes to keeping rules and the laws and the structures that keep you in the peace and protect you. And you're able to understand these things and exercise and use these things for the protection of not only yourself, but the people you're dealing with. And I just want to come through with this video, man, reminding you to not get lazy, to always follow things that are going to protect you. And with that being said, man, it's positive vibes equals positive energy. Just coming through with this video, man, with a reminder on the ways we need to stay disciplined. Now, people like to stay disciplined in a lot of ways, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something real spiritual and serious. The thing is, many people don't know these things, and they think the physical is about, just lifting weights and looking good. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a deep discipline. I'm talking about a deep thing that's really important that people are just living and it's passing them by, or they're living and they're going through it and something is preventing them from seeing it because they want to just keep living the life that they're living. But that's not a good way to go. And this is why I'm trying to create these videos, trying to get together with more people so I can exercise the knowledge that I gained with God. And that being said, man, stay tuned to the next video, man. I'm gone. Energy.